Again, this is the part two of the tutorial for today, and this is on the Paintology channel. And as you can see here, part one we made this lovely drawing of the sunset with the clouds. So wonderful, isn't it? Maybe I could, when looking at it, you know, I can see improvements that could have been made. And this is where the drawing process comes into play. People are not very aware of what the drawing process is. And if you're a beginner, you just want the tools to let you carve a path towards drawing. And then when you do that, unfortunately, you're not learning art techniques. Because this drawing on the phone was done with two brushes, shade and the line brush. And then I showed you how to use the density setting for the line brush. Yeah, in order to add some multiple tones to this tree. Yeah, and then the background was done with a shade brush, which allows for a lovely smooth rendition. It's like a pencil. I've used it actually for pencil. So this is the drawing we did in our first demo, and you can go and see it. The link for that stream should be available as a video stream for you to watch in your own leisure and may follow along to this video. But keep in mind that this video is already available on the tutorial itself. So let's exit this. Okay, let's exit this, and then let's go back to the home page and go to the tutorial section. This is where I'm showing you a lot of the drawings. So you can see paint by numbers is something that you might have seen. If not, please do visit some of the earlier tutorials a couple of days ago where I show you how to use paint by numbers to make that princess drawing. And now now I'm showing you trace drawing. I believe I showed you pencil drawing as well. But no problem, because I'm going to show you these tutorials that are designed to improve your art skills. What are art techniques? Majority of you digital people beginning digital art thinks that art techniques is fundamentally done through tools, digital tools. That is a complete myth, and I want to break that down. If you want to draw like the way traditional people do, think about it, right? Let me do a comparison, right? You go to an artist that you admire so much, drawing, whatever, right? Drawing and painting and acrylic painting, you'll see that they use the same tool sets that you would use, but they can take it way beyond what you can do. And it's not a magical thing that we're inborn, like some people like to think. It's because they've developed art techniques. And the techniques are also shown here in this drawing app, Paintology. And these art techniques are exactly the reason why, if you look at some of my drawings, I'm going to actually show you my drawings here. You can see here, it's the reason why I can draw like this, freehand. See here? Yeah. This is freehand, right? This is not, you can't even tell whether it was done digitally. This one, you can see freehand drawing without the aid of techniques. And of course, techniques are things I learned anyway from, look, this was one done on my tablet. This, you can honestly cannot tell whether this was done digitally. It was done on my Samsung Galaxy S6 in freehand style. This was one of my earliest photorealistic drawing. Isn't that lovely, huh? Okay, and then there's plenty more examples. In fact, videos that you can see. This was a black and white drawing on the phone itself. Again, Anyone can do that if they learn art techniques. If you're not gonna learn the art techniques, you confine yourself to the digital tools, and your digital art will look like 2D or just animated, computerized, because you're making heavy use of tools. With the way I draw, I do not make any use of the extended tools in the app, and that's why majority of you will come to Paintology and say it's a basic app. It's so ironic, right? They're the ones telling me that when they can see drawings like that this is a basic app. In what way is it a basic app when you can make paintings like the ones you've seen? So they don't know what they're talking about. Their idea is that the more tools you have, the better the artist, which is total nonsense. In traditional, you don't have lots of tools like you do in digital, but yet the drawings are fabulous, isn't it? So let me give you another analogy. If you were to go to a carpenter and ask them to produce a piece of furniture, do you go to his workshop and then measure his ability based on the tools he carries, like the saw? Oh, you don't have that saw. You don't have that particular hammer. You're no good. You don't have this. Or do you judge them based on their output of work, the craftsmanship that goes into there? That's really what art is all about. If you don't know that, then you're not really gone up to the next level of learning. So this is where Paintology is here to teach you those very techniques that people often overlook. And in fact, most people overlook because they think the tools should be the ones that carry them to where they want to go. And that's totally untrue. So art techniques is not from the extensive use of tools, it's from the application of your knowledge of the fundamental skills of art, the very skills that they teach you in books, in academia, and any other subject. So just keep that in mind. And if you're here to be launched in that method of drawing, then welcome. Welcome with you with open arms. But if you're here wanting to do using the tools to drive you forward, then this is probably not for you. You probably want to continue using the other apps, okay? But the techniques I show you go way beyond with the other, what digital art can be produced. And I just proven that with the drawings I've just shown you. And in fact, the speed of drawing with the techniques I show you is multiple times faster than using digital tools as well. So it's really no brainer if you want to improve your art. And in fact, when you learn these skills on Paintology, you are applying these skills. You can apply these techniques and skills to all other art mediums, irrespective if it's digital or not. It could be acrylic, watercolors, because you'll understand tones and values, much deeper knowledge of that. And these tones and values comes from block coloring. And when you have that knowledge under your belt, you can apply that tones and values in your painting, any mediums that you want to create or use and create art. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the tutorials. So if you're new, head straight for the tutorials, yeah? And then I would recommend you go to Paint by Numbers and try that out. In fact, I'll show you very quickly what it involves. You pick a tutorial that you're comfortable with. Let's say you got a tutorial, let's say, pick a drawing that you might like. Let's say we want to draw Garfield here, yeah? So you can see there's a few colors there, and pick the orange, pick a brush size, and away you go. Alright, and then you can reduce the brush size and get really into the area. reduce the brush size further so we get to the nook and cranny. And what does this do? Honestly, this improves your drawing strokes like you've never believed it was possible. See how you can rotate? This is a pretty advanced app, and so don't judge by its cover. It's got a lot of things with one purpose in mind, to make drawing fun as well as improve your skills rapidly, drawing ability. So that's how I did that. Okay, very easy. So you could just carry on finishing this drawing. You can capture the number 2 here, the yellow, do the same thing here, yeah? So very easy for you to do, okay? And then the 8374 is an excellent way of just to come to the tutorial. If you've kept note of that, 8374, there you are, you come straight to the tutorial. And that's actually used quite a lot in the Google Classroom. So I'm going to show you the Google Classroom here. There's the classroom here, Google Classroom. So there's a link in all the descriptions where you'll find how to sign up to this free classwork, and you can learn these techniques I told you at your own pace, and they're all associated with the 800, one of the 800 tutorials. Okay, so they're all associated with that. Okay, so you can see these, like, for example, drawing trace. See, 8936 search ID. So it asks you to work on that example of 8936. Right? I think that was it. So each of them associated with a drawing tutorial. Click on it again. There you are. It's actually a video associated with it. You can click on that. It's a trace method of drawing. You can see here. In fact, I'm going to show you this in our drawing because I want to keep it simple, okay? So I'm going to show you this. So you can watch the video that tells you how to do the outline first, right? And then we're going to do the coloring. That's all it is. It's very easy. So first of all, you might want to be keen to have a oh, excuse me, please. So we're going to do this nice little drawing, right? So I did that actually. You can see Paintology written on it. I made that drawing, and the way I did it was very easy. So we're going to look at this drawing and see this powerful trace. This trace, I'm going to, the block coloring, which is the main component of realistic drawing, is actually, I'll show you at the end. But first I'm going to do a line drawing of this person, and this really helps you to improve your drawing techniques, okay? So first what we're going to do is zoom in and find, now we got, this is the image, this is our canvas, nothing on it right now. Lower half is our canvas, top half is the reference image. So we're going to try and get the color of this, okay? And then we're going to say, is this the right size? Probably not there. It's not the right size. No, it's a bit too thick. A bit too thick still. Wow, it's quite thin, isn't it? I think that will work. So this is what we're going to do. This really helps you to develop your drawing muscles, drawing skills, right? Let's start off with our head here, okay? The top of the head. Follow it, just trace it. This is an outline drawing, okay? But then the outline is very easy. We've got the very simple outline image here. There's many tutorials. So this is one of the tutorials in the Google Classroom. One of many. And what is that doing? That's helping you to understand the context of this drawing, but at the same time improving, using the trace to help you follow this line. Right, that's all I'm doing. Remember, drawing is not, if you want to improve your drawing, there's no shortcuts way about it. If you're looking for shortcuts, you're definitely not looking to improve your art techniques, because art techniques takes time and patience, and it doesn't have to be difficult, because look, you're actually enjoying doing this, right? Enjoying these fun tutorials. All right, so this is really helping you to shape and get your muscles working with when it comes to drawing. Okay, very fortunate that we picked out this drawing tutorial so quickly, isn't it? Right there. That's all I'm doing, just following that. This will help you to get better and better in creating the drawing muscles you need. And I'm going very quickly, obviously. You probably think this guy's way too fast for me, but you can take your time. Honestly, you don't have to follow the speed, but I'm just showing you. I don't expect you to reach my speed level, right? And then there. Very easy. And then we can see our drawing, right? Look at that. It's not bad, is it? Got to some level, right? So this really helps you with the drawing muscles, the skills required to do drawing. If you think you can't do it and you need tools, you're still not confident in your ability to draw. So you can go towards the tools, but then you become dependent on it, and you look for an easy way out to make all your drawings, and eventually you become so dependent on the tools that you won't have learned techniques, the very techniques that make you a really standout artist. I mean, drawing, you don't want to be, you want drawing to be fun, right? If you think this is not fun, then I don't know what it is. No, I find this fun, even when I draw this simple thing, I find it fun. So I'm just creating the outline. See that? Just following the outline. That really improves your drawing. Honestly, you won't believe it. That's one eye done. Other. Gonna do the other eye. Oh, the lips as well. Probably looked at some kind of a tasty cake or something, right? Just looking at. Well, following the outline of the eyebrow here. There. very easy. And you can do the same. Oops, I haven't done it right, have I? Where's the left eye? Oh, she's blinking. That's why she doesn't have a left eye. She's having a tasty morsel of food. Now let's do this archway here. So go about halfway, right? It's a little hard, but notice I'm sort of angling it. Well, nothing, that's all right. This is looking good. Okay, now we're going to do something interesting. We're going to pick these colors that she's got there. And we probably have to go over it again, the outline, because I think I went about the wrong way. Let's see how it was done. Oh, I'm actually doing as I'm supposed to do it. I did the outline, then I did the, okay. I'm thinking based on, you know, my skills, I think I should have done but this was a good outline exercise. I should have done the colors first, like these gray tone colors, you see, and then did the outline, but we can always correct it afterwards. This is all fun practice. So let's pick this color. So remember to pick the color of the reference image. Make sure you're in the top half, anywhere in the top half, but above the midpoint. Pick that color, and you will immediately notice that color is taken up by this exact color. Yeah. So this is what I do. I'm just simply, it's very much like coloring, right? Very much. And I use a bigger, broader brush to fill much of the areas. And then, and she still has colors. Now, oops, this a bit went over. Okay. So now, well, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to be, and this really improves your skills. Take it down, whatever you're comfortable with, okay? I'm doing whatever I'm comfortable with. Then do the same thing with coloring. All right? Don't worry about getting it to perfection. You're not really getting it to perfection. There, see? I'm following the strokes, and then I'm going to go over it again. But this seems like just a comfortable brush size for me to do this quite quickly. Remember, speed is important. I always say that you have to draw fast so you can learn fast. But I'm not saying learn recklessly, but learn with speed, but you're learning. You're not following just your intuition and your basic knowledge, but you are following what the other person is saying, your teacher. Really quickly. It's so fun, I tell you. Even this doing this simple drawing, so much better than just browsing around in Facebook. Always looking for information that's interesting to you, you know, rather than being a consumer of information. Why do you actually take some time out and do art, right? So really quickly I'm going through. And I'm leaving some of the tiny edges out, like here, and then I can reduce that size of that brush and really cover that areas where I have missed, yeah? And I can always go over with the grey brush. Yeah, we're going to finish this in no time at all. Look how well we've done so far, right? If you can do this, this is the beginning stage of your launching your drawing. Then we can always go back and tidy up however we want. It's all under our control. We don't have to create the exact fill section like most digital arts will do and then click a button and wow, we've got a grey here, isn't it? Click a button and it's filled. I mean, what fun is that? Do you really want to draw like that? I don't honestly think so. It's not going to improve your drawing skills. So we've done that. Now we're gonna do these eyebrows because they're beginning to, because that's the most, pick the color, that's that. It's a little smaller, can you see it? So while we're doing that, let's take that down. There. And then take it up again. And do this black. So you have a number of ways to pick the colors, and I'm going to show you the color picker here. It's a good idea. Select the color picker. Make sure you have the cursor on the top half of the reference color, and then there it is. You pick the color, the exact color of that region. So we're doing. It's not just like working with paper and pencil. Again, I'm going to pick the color picker and do that dark patch there. Alright, that's it. That's all it took. And then let's go to this side, pick the color picker so we get the exact match of the eyebrows. Okay. And then we can vary the size. We know that's black, right? So let's see what we have here. Ooh, it's black. So we used it. So we're going to take that down. Look at that. Perfect. So this is what we have so far. Look how quickly that was. And now we have this color here, right? So again, pick that color. This is the darker color. Notice that's a darker color. And that, I'll show you why it's darker, right? It's a bit of a darker color, right? So let's use a long brush to fill much of the area as possible. This is a bit like paint by numbers, isn't it? Right? Otherwise, if you spend, and I believe her tongue, which is looking at something tasty, is also that color, see? Right, there you are, see? And now we're going to reduce the brush size. I'm telling you, it's really therapeutic. When you draw like this, and when you can draw like this. And let's see if we've done that. Yeah, I think we did a good job there. Look how wonderfully it's coming out. It's not bad, right? And now we can see, aha, we got this dark color So I picked the color picker, as you can see. It's a very dark color, so make sure you pick the color picker and then just move to your canvas and just simply fun way of coloring. Look how quickly I fill that in. And now I'm going to reduce the brush size and just fill it in there. Honestly, it's really fun. You love drawing like this. With no tools. You know, tools takes away the fun of drawing, in my opinion. So that's what we have so far. Well, I'm not quite finished yet because you see these hairline there compared to the hair that's been diffused by some of my colors because I went over it very quickly. So I'm going to try and correct that. But before I do that, I'm going to, hold on, save. It's an anime, isn't it? Okay, I'm opening it. So I can open it. You can save your paintings and resume anytime you want. So this is what we have here. So let's, do you remember what we had? Brush size for the, and then we had this gray brush. We can actually check the history and we can see here that we did have this color. Okay, and then let's see if that's the color. Yep. So palette, we use the palette. I think we went down a little 1.2. Let's try that. Okay, so we're just gonna go and finish this, and then you can use that there. This is the beauty of drawing, right? Look, you can finish that, do the edges. Let's clean it up right now, and then go back. And then even the white, if you've got encroached in the white side, look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? See how easy that is? Just cleaning out. That's it. That's all you need to do. Perfect, isn't it? And then pick that color again. There. And then if you missed anything, pick that color. That color picker is so powerful. You're like thinking, where did this color picker go all this time, yeah? Believe me, it's the same as color painting. And I'll show you that. If you see more and more of my drawings, you will know. So making it even, right? We still pick that brown. Pick that brown. There. Look at how rounded that is. That really helps you shape up your skills. Alright, I'm using the color picker to pick these adjacent colors so quickly that you can't even see what I'm doing. Oops, that's a little too. Yes, I'm perfectly fine with that. And then pick that. Okay. this color. See, I'm sort of perfecting it. That's the great beauty of digital drawing, is that you can zoom into this detail. Look at that, how fun that is. You know, honestly, you know, because I do make realistic drawings, I'm finding this so much more pleasant. See, we're just going around so quickly. Oops, I picked the white there. I put the color picker, you know. So wherever the color picker is picked, whenever you select that, and whenever you land on the canvas, it's going to assume that color. So in this case, it's white. If you're going to land here, it's going to assume that color. If you're going to land here, it's going to assume that color. That's why I'm able to go through it really rapidly. Yeah, look how quickly I fixed that. And then I don't need that because I've already got this color. I don't need to pick. Although it's become a force of habit, to be honest with you. And pick that either from the color palette there. And then you can see here. There, corrected it. Now I can correct that. Her lock of hair. There. I think we've come a long way, haven't we? If you want to correct around the edges, that's what you can do. Lots. There. There. I think I'm happy with that. There. If you want to correct that, get the white around it. You can make it to exact perfection. People won't be able to tell whether you did this, drawn this, or created with the tools. Curve going very quickly. I like this lock here. I'm going to keep it. Walk all the way. And then if you really want to make it a point, there. See how we've reduced that? Very easy. Lots of things you can do. Okay, and you'll be surprised with how well this image will look once it's finished. Because I was landing on the wrong part. that. Doesn't that look great? And now we have to finish this bit. Okay, finish that bit. Don't be afraid of experimenting. Like you can get this color, which is, and then what we can do is we can reduce this towards a point. Okay, there, just reduced it to a point. So we can go as far as we want to make it almost look perfect, you know? Just like it was created with digital tools. But that's not the aim here, is it? The aim here is to learn techniques. So let's see what we have here. Pretty good job, isn't it? If you look at it, you can't tell. So I'm going to try and hurry up and finish this. Again, we want to round this off, right? So how do we round it off? Very easy. Still got the black force of habit, sorry. So you can go to the tiny level of details if you want. It's only you can go so far, zoom in, and your eyes won't be able to tell, you know, where the differences are. And let's do a lipstick. Let's pick our color. Lips backing good, right? Whatever she's looking at. Alright, there. See how close we got. This is our drawing. This is the one that was done by me. It's very similar to what I did because I'm doing, it's my work, isn't it, really? So again, you can keep going at this. Just keep refining it. Wherever you see needs refining, just do it. What the so many. And then you can see here as you get close, come here. You'll see if you want to straighten that, this is really good practice for you. Just use the small brush, and let's say you want to round this off. Use this sweeping stroke. Right, use the sweeping stroke of your brush. There. Yeah, just like you would in traditional. Honestly, digital is the same thing as traditional. Nothing different. You can see here, there's some few areas we can correct. See how we corrected that so quickly. I don't know, I think I'm happy with that. So I'm going to stop here and I'll put Paintology on the other side. Actually, let me finish this. Zoom in here. Pick this. There we're done. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And I'm going to put Paintology on the other side, not to be confused with the Paintology on this side, yeah? Because this is how well I think our drawings become. Pick the color. Paintology. There you are. So this is our drawing. See how quickly we did that. That's when you have a little bit of the skills that develops with you. So be patient. Don't get frustrated. That's a sure sign that you're going to give up easily. And I know some of you want to develop these skills because you either saw some good people drawing when many years ago, and you want to do the same, and so now you have a good chance to practice with Paintology. But keep in mind that you can either go up the tool path, which is the easy way out, and this is for easy way, and you can do that if you want to do that, but it's not going to allow you to develop the core skills in art that allow you to make fine drawings like I've shown you. So LB2 trace, this is finished, isn't it? Trace final. Alright then, I really hope you've enjoyed it. So please do comment and please do post your paintings on community. It's very easy to join if you've got a social Facebook account. And once you've joined, you can post, and then if you want me to look at it, just put #Ferdouse on it, and then I'll take a look at it. But I actually look at it quite a bit anyway, so I'm sure to see it, and then we'll make another great drawing tomorrow in another tutorial. So till then, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, yeah? Thank you. Bye.